Anybody out there that's telling you they'll know where the price of XRP will go has no idea. Zero, absolutely zero clue. But I'll give you a tiny hint of an idea of what could happen. So XRP it's a financial instrument of value. And that instrument is basically, the instrument's really liquidity between different other instruments like bonds, stocks, currencies, all the everything basically. Yeah. And the XRP is only worth the value of the things that are issued on it, because it would cost XRP to buy those things on the network and use that liquidity. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening here is not only do you have to issue all of the equity, but you've also got to issue all of the debt. So XRP is only bound by the fiscal responsibility of the people that issue assets on it, which is obviously irresponsible. So XRP could be at $100, $100,000, $1 million. It depends on how many assets you want to issue onto the network. So if you wanted to issue, $100 trillion worth of equity, cool. That's a lot of money on the network. What happens if they want to issue another $500 million worth of debt? That also adds value to the network. So there really is a mind-blowing amount of wealth, essentially, that could basically be flowing through these networks that we can't even comprehend because of that debt question of being able to issue more and more and more value in the form of.
So, as you heard, he's talking about tokenization of assets. Okay, so Ripple joins BlackRock and JP Morgan as member of leading trade association, ISDA. What is that? Derivatives have a national value of $600 trillion. And derivatives are basically, just in the old world, smart contracts of physical and non-physical assets. Okay? Like futures, we trade the indexes and stuff. So derivatives are just basically like a smart contract in the blockchain on different materialistic, physical or non-physical assets, which you can trade as a contract. So we have $600 trillion in national value in the derivative space. So this is what they are looking for to tokenize. The BlackRock CEO just said, Larry Fink just said a few days ago, when he got asked by Charles Gasparino, which is also a very known guy in the media outlet of the United States, asked him, we know an Ethereum ETF is coming, blah, 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 after the Bitcoin ETF, but what about XRP? Will XRP have its ETF launched? And then he said he cannot talk about it. And because most of the people hate XRP, let's say, he also said, you don't even want to know what will happen in that manner, And he said, and then the guy said, yes, I want to know. But he said, yeah, but I can't talk about it. So one of the most influential and powerful human beings in this world cannot talk about it because of its own benefit and the benefits of his friends. So yeah, this is something you really need to hold in mind, because it's going to happen. You are in, you are not in, it's going to happen. You cannot do nothing about it. It's just, can you still believe until it happens? Can you still hold strong to your beliefs until it happens? It's all a personal mental game, okay? If you see the truth, stick with it, okay? So Jack the Rippler, almost, I believe everyone that is in the XRP community knows Jack the Rippler. I go over these posts. I don't know if they are legit. For example, this one, a few months ago, they delisted XRP pair, USDT pair. And now, maybe, guys, you need to check this. But breaking news, the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, added XRP USDC pair as a cross-margin pair. So for derivative trading. I have never understood why the people who want the world's money let us plebs own some of the XRP network. Why not just upgrade the infrastructure behind closed doors, private invest? This is what they do. They do. It's like a mix of what you said. This is why they talk bad, and this is why all the news they project to bring liquidity into the market when it comes to XRP is never really moving the price. So the thing is, I will show you that on the chart, since 2,300 days, the price is suppressed. So we were at 50 cents or at 30 cents 6 years ago. So the price didn't really do something. For them, it's enough what it did. Like a 15, 16x is a lot if you have a lot of money into it. So they never had really the interest to push it high quickly, because once it happens, it will stay there. So it does not matter when it happens. It just matters for us that are trying to change our lives with what will happen. But for them, it is important that if they like something, they don't want just to buy it once. They want to buy it every single quarter and better in the next 3 years. So they don't want the price, let's say, to go to $15 because they want to accumulate more, you know? The reason why the Bitcoin pumped as high and Solana is because they already were in back then. They already accumulated all that years, as they also did with XRP. But the technology Bitcoin itself is not that interesting for the system. It is interesting to make money, but not for the system. And they prefer you to invest in Solana. They prefer you to invest in Pepecoin and Shiba Inu and Dogecoin than actually really trying to understand where we are going, instead of just investing for the numbers to go up. I understand that perspective. I mean, we are all in the same boat, let's say, but at the end, if you are just looking for price appreciation, you will find it in every single project in the bull run. Every project will rise in value in the bull run, no matter how shit the project is, you know? And this is what is really important. So people, let's say, abandoned XRP because it did a 4x less than some other coins, let's say. And because they saw their friends or relatives or someone in their circle or whatsoever making gains they didn't do last bull run, and that's why it's not moving. I mean, price-wise, it's not that interesting if you are not a buyer. If you are a buyer and you understand markets, you are happy that XRP is still at 50 cents. But if you are dependent on price appreciation, then it's frustrating. And they don't care about what you feel. So they hope that you give up on XRP. This is covering your question why they even allow people to get into that. It is because we, the people, brought them to the point where there was no turning back, you know? Like, if someone is doing something for over 10 years and let's say the technology gets better every day because they develop it every day and every day since its existence. And now you think that they are going to try to create their own network when they didn't even could create their own network back then when everything fell apart. The only thing they can do is maintaining the economy by printing that. Okay? So they had a long time to really change their system, but they couldn't. They are still messaging with Swift. They are still doing all the things they did before. Okay? So nothing really happened. They were just testing all these years. Okay? So this is why I believe, I mean, it's a decentralized market. The only way it's becoming centralized is when ownership is becoming centralized. Okay? So I don't mind if Ripple owns in escrow this XRP, you know? I don't mind. I prefer them holding them than someone or some whales you don't even know who they are, because they can dump every moment on your head, exactly as with Bitcoin. We don't know who owns the biggest wallets. It's not Satoshi. There are people there owning more than Satoshi. And 90% of the hash rate is owned by 2% of the people, and so is it with the Bitcoins. And let's say the technology does not work for high volatility and money velocity. This is how I see it, okay? Even my youngest brother, that isn't even mature yet, came to me and said, oh, I bought a coin on Ethereum. I put in $300, but I paid like $150 gas fee. Is this normal? I said yes, and the day you will understand that it's not scalable. I told him, first you need to understand what Ethereum and Bitcoin is before understanding what is not working. You know, most of the people come into this space investing into prices, not into technology. So next one. When was this? So this is about the AMM, the automated market maker on XRP. XRP holders is back up for approval with only 4 more votes left. XRP holders will have an opportunity to create passive income, adding to existing liquidity pools of XRP. You need to be reminded, I personally will not use this at least for 24 months because I don't want to risk my assets in case of impermanent loss. Okay, but just the idea of it is that now it's not just a coin for transacting or for messaging. It is also now enabling smart contracts, so it's doing the same thing than Ethereum, plus it also has automated market maker. So it's getting better, greater and greater every single day, okay? Then breaking news, Ripple CEO has just confirmed an XRP ETF is a lie in my opinion, but we all know it's gonna come. I mean, those who don't see it, they will not see it. Like, for me, Bitcoin was just an advent for all these technologies that will be some kind of important in the future, okay? Then, yeah, he talks about that there is a risk. You can call me crazy. I rather not risk my world reserve currency. I mean, yeah, it's a bit, it's a little bit, yeah, world reserve currency. I don't know about that. You know, a world reserve bridge currency is something different, but it will most likely never be the world reserve currency, because I see XRP as ghost money. Like, for example, your grandma goes to the grocery store, pays in US dollars in CBDC, but the payment rails and the messaging system is on the XRP ledger. So we need XRP liquidity to be available for all these transactions in US dollar, the CBDC, the Euro CBDC, and all these other CBDCs that are going to be created, you know. And they have a pilot program for CBDC. So people say, yeah, but you're investing in the new system that is not good for humanity. I have different projects I'm investing in. I have projects that are totally crypto, more than Bitcoin and Ethereum will ever be. And then I have projects where I understand where the system is going. You need to play on both sides, you know. Like, you cannot just buy something by thinking this is the exit of the rat race. Because most of the time, these projects have public keys, so if someone wants something from you, they can freeze your wallets, they can take your coins, and nobody will talk about it. And these are most likely the highlighted coins on the CoinMarketCap ranking sites and CoinGecko, because they allow to promote scams on their pages, because CoinMarketCap, for example, is owned by Binance. Okay, so unfortunately, they put in front the projects they want to see flourish. And most likely, to have some kind of control, they prefer when there are public keys. When you give up your keys, when you hold your crypto on an exchange instead of having your own private keys and your own wallet on a decentralized network. Most of the people don't even use crypto for crypto. They just don't. They don't even know what it is. They think Dogecoin is crypto. Dogecoin is a Bitcoin got forked, the network got copied. So that was Litecoin. Litecoin got forked, and that's Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is a 2-time copy of Bitcoin with a little bit different scaling mechanism. But it's a copy. It's none other than that. You know, it will never be more than that, you know. But they shill it. Why? Because, as you said, they don't want everybody in the game, okay? So this is a guy from Luxembourg too. I am also from Luxembourg, and he made a lot of money. Let's say what he says. My guts tell me that many people will be upset during the following weeks, but very euphoric again in 2 months from now. No need to rush into anything while Bitcoin looks like this. And this is also why I didn't came live for a few days, because basically I covered everything that happened a week after, you know. So everything I covered already happened. So now we are in the phase where we can go after to take a look at the charts, but nothing really happened yet. Everything we talked about is still in play. So it's for now, it's just chill out. Yeah, but Bitcoin pumped from 42K to 50K. Yes, calculate how many percent that are. It would not have made you rich, because if we go down right now, you would be in drawdown. So it does not change. Patience is the key. Okay. Then this one, I don't really like the guy, but I mean, yeah, he does a lot of price analysis. He does a lot of fundamental analysis and posts a lot of things. Here is, for example, a smart contract on the XRP Ledger project, which is named xCloud. I'm not promoting this coin. I don't know nothing about this coin, but I see that slowly and slowly more projects are built on the XRP ledger, which it would be the same. XRP would be the same use as Ethereum with smart contracts with ERC20s. So it would bring more volume to the chain, more XRP to be needed as liquidity, which is great for price.
Why do I hold XRP? Because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors? Former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany? Former business director at Swift? Former Swift board member? Former CFO of PayPal? Former head of the DTCC? Former chief business officer at Uber? Former VP of Amazon and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's high-level advisory board on fintech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website? Ripple.